The Girl Who Kicked the Hornet's Nest by Stieg Larsson. For almost three entire novels, Larsson told the tale of two characters, an investigative journalist and a hacker, embroiled in large-scale, monumental mysteries. With each novel in the series, he escalated the stakes. He started with a serial killer, progressed to a crime syndicate dealing in drugs, prostitution, and murder, and then concluded with a political conspiracy so big it rocked an entire country's government. Just like with its predecessors, The Girl Who Kicked the Hornet's Nest relied upon the powers of its underdog characters, the little man making the mighty crumble. It also broke open the unknown with conversations and computers, rather than DNA and crime scene analysis. Yes, Blomkvist and Salander eventually needed the help of the authorities, but their own actions, steeped in lies and illegal maneuvers, were what really solved the case, or, more accurately, revealed the truth. What's interesting to note is that this series features a flawed anti-hero and anti-heroine, two people who make plenty of their own mistakes and have their own problems, foibles that are necessary to their success. Larsson, because of this, is quite adept at telling the story of right and wrong in shades of gray instead of black and white, of using degrees rather than the cut and dry. Picking up directly where The Girl Who Played with Fire left off, this novel has Blomkvist attempting to clear Salander's name while she fights to stay alive. Shot multiple times, including once in the head, not to mention the fact that she was buried alive and then dug herself free, Lisbeth is dependent upon others for help, a position she does not like at all. So, while she recuperates, while under arrest, mind you, in the hospital, Blomkvist pushes on with his investigation into her past, into her defecting Russian spy turned kingpin of a father, and into a secret division of Sweden's security police. And this is where the series' tone shifts, going from being a mystery to more of a spy novel. This shift is emphasized by an entire new cast of characters, as the very people being investigated are suddenly given a voice as well. Consequently, the book turns into a chess match, the readers equal observers of both sides' tricks, feints, and attacks. By this point, the truth has already been revealed. There are no more scandals or secrets to expose, at least to the readers, only justice to be served. Here, for a third time, the novel changes its purpose. As Salander's trial gets underway, Larsson's true objective for his series is finally made clear. These books were not about the mysteries they featured, but instead were the tales of a young girl growing up and maturing. It becomes apparent in The Girl Who Kicked the Hornet's Nest that for three novels, readers were exposed to an extraordinary coming-of-age story. What happened in Hedestad with Wensterstrom, and finally between Lisbeth, her father, and his protectors/handlers, merely the circumstances under which Salander's personal journey of discovery occurred. It's because of this that there is a justification, I feel, in my disappointment with this concluding novel's ending. We see Lisbeth receive vindication. She's declared competent, and her guardianship is revoked. We see her get revenge, her oppressor's sins fully exposed, and her tormentors arrested and or killed. And we see her finally, yet albeit slowly and reluctantly, integrating herself into society and trusting some authority figures. While Elizabeth will never be like everyone or anyone else, she does start to live a slightly healthier life mentally and emotionally by the end of this third novel. Yet she doesn't get the guy. She's willing to be Blomkvist's friend, but he, meanwhile, believes himself to be in love with someone else, and a cop no less. While as a writer I can recognize and appreciate why these two don't end up together with a happily ever after, as a reader I argue that, since Larsson proved himself to be more than just a hard-boiled detective novelist with The Girl Who Kicked the Hornet's Nest, why can't I be a romantic too?